Need you to go watch the series called A Friend of the Family. It's on Peacock. They also have a documentary, which I have not seen yet, but I'm going to watch it on Netflix, pertaining to the same series that Peacock has. But the series, again, is called A Friend of the Family. And as bizarre as this series is, I've seen this to be true in real life. The series is about a man that comes from a new town. He has a wife, he has children, and he preys on different families. So he got one family in particular that had three young girls. It was a mom and a dad family. And he targeted this family and targeted this young girl and became extremely obsessed with her. And I think this was like back in the 60s or 70s, where they didn't really hear about people that were liking younger adults that like younger kids. I'm trying not to say certain words so my video won't get triggered, but y'all know what it is. This guy liked this young girl. I believe when they met, she was 10 years old, and then but the series comes in when she's 12, and this man groomed this whole entire family from the start. It is so many things, so many red flags that you can see in this movie pertaining to this family. He groomed the father, the predator groomed the father. He groomed the children, all of them. He groomed the mother. I mean, he went through this whole entire family to get to this young lady. And this is so true. Another thing that I want to talk about too in this movie, and like I said, I don't want to give a lot of it away, but another thing that disturbed me, and I've seen this to be true, if you are at a church and you know that some things are going on behind the scenes, especially pertaining to kids. If it's some adults and, they're consensual and you decide to stay there, that's your business. But I'm talking about if you see some behind the scenes stuff pertaining to children, you need to report them and leave immediately. In this story, the church knew what was going on with this predator and this young lady, and they did not say anything. Now, I didn't fact check that to make sure and see if that was correct, but I have seen that or heard that for myself in different communities. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm a snitch. I'm gonna tell on people. I tell, especially when it pertains to children, because children need protected. And if you're in a ministry like that, report and get up out of there immediately. Don't have it be a secret because you're praying for this person and all that. Yeah, you can pray for them. Absolutely pray for them. Don't give up on them, but they need to be reported because they need some professional help. And for them to just excommunicate him, or however you say it, they sent him out of the church and sent him to a professional, but to me, that was not enough. That man should have been reported. So I'm not going to give it away, but I may go step by step and unpack this because it was so much in this series that I just kept saying, parents need to be aware. We love people. We have people come into our homes. We are very close to people, and we don't understand that people sometimes are grooming our children because they're like this. This series was mind-blowing. It hit me so hard because I have seen and heard different families go through things like this. And just the way that man came in and did that whole entire family, and they were just like oblivious and unaware. Even the thing that the wedges that he put in between the mother and the father to get them to focus on fighting to each other so that he could have access to the kids while they're fighting. He's got access to the kids. And another thing that I saw on here was mothers and fathers, parents have to stick together. If one parent is feeling a certain kind of way on an issue, y'all need to sit down and thoroughly talk about it and stand together. When people create a wedge in your family, things like this can happen. It's an oversight. You don't see exactly what's going on and what's going to happen. Your kids get left out there. So I just want everybody to just go and watch that movie. Tell me what you think about it. I may do a series where I unpack it, because I think that this is needed in this time for people to see this, because we are unaware that teachers are doing things like this. Our relatives are doing things like this. We send our kids over their friends' houses and their parents are doing things like this. I'm not trying to provoke fear into anybody, and we can't lock our kids up, but we can be aware of some of these red flags and some of these signs, because these groomers are out here and they know which families to target, and they will get in there and they will be the best person ever, but they're really coming after to destroy you and your children. So please watch that series. Let me know what you think if you watch it in the comments below. Like I said, I may make a video and unpack it, but this series is so much in it that parents need to be aware and watch it. So, all right, I am Regina Long with Not So Perfect Parenting.